Hey, what's up guys, Irish Turtle here, and in today's video I want to talk about the question, does ranked matter? Now this is an interesting question, and I'm more on about does your rank matter than anything else. And this was a question I was throwing about with a couple of other friends that play Siege, and we had an interesting discussion about it. Essentially the argument went in two ways. It was, one of us said, I actually don't think ranked matters all that much, your rank isn't important. It's whether or not you're enjoying the game. That's the main point of Siege, is to enjoy it. So at the end of the day, your rank shouldn't be that bothersome to you. If you're playing the game, you're playing it to enjoy it, not to get a high rank. And my other friend basically disagreed entirely, and he said, no, rank is actually something that matters. It makes Siege more fun to try and play for the higher ranks, to try and get better at the game, to try and sort of say, okay, well, I'm actually in this skill bracket, and this is why I enjoy Siege. And I kind of sat down listening to this, and it was an interesting debate. I kind of thought, well, both sides have a little bit of merit. You do play Siege to have fun. At the end of the day, it is a video game, even if it is a competitive shooter. And I did understand the other side as well, because it was things like, well, for some people, getting a higher rank is actually where they find their fun. There's nothing wrong with that, to enjoy a game and want to be a higher rank. In fact, that's perfectly normal. That's how most people play competitive shooters. And the interesting thing that came about was it's things like my friend who was against playing ranked and having it mean anything. He basically said, well, at the end of the day, some people try and prioritize rank so much that they stop enjoying the game and are simply playing it to get a high rank, and they lose sight of why they play the game in the first place. And I'll be honest, that did make me stop for a minute. Because the amount of times people question things on my channel is hilarious. It's things like, the other day I was looking back at one of my old videos, and somebody pointed out, oh, I'm taking advice from a level 34 who's only like a gold rank. And it was like, but why does that matter? Why does my rank affect the ability I have to tell you things that I've noticed or that I've seen? And that's a clear case of somebody who takes rank so seriously they've clearly stopped enjoying the game and enjoying things for what they are. Now, obviously, this is always going to be a debate in every kind of competitive shooter. I mean, Stylosa once said rank doesn't matter. Hell, I'd even say it doesn't matter in Siege either. But that's just my opinion. And yes, at the end of the day, you're always going to want to get a better rank. That's the bottom line. Everyone who plays Siege, even subconsciously, wants to do better. They want to hit that next rank up, and if they're Diamond, they want to stay Diamond or get to the top of Diamond. It's just a standard thing. You can't stop that kind of behaviour, and you can't stop that mentality. But what I think we have to start doing as a community is stop being so uptight about these ranks. If somebody's a bronze player, it doesn't mean they're the worst player in the world. They could have just had a really bad run of games, and with the new system, it's quite easy to drop ranks. So I think we need to stop looking at ranks like they're the be-all and end-all of Siege. Yes, they are an important indicator of how good a player is, but at the end of the day, they don't matter all that much. It's a virtual badge of how good you are. And yes, some people wear that virtual badge with a lot of pride. I don't blame you, It's nice to know you have a high level of skill at something. But it's not the main thing that we have to be focusing on. As I said earlier, the main point of Siege is to have fun. Whether your method of fun is to enjoy yourself, to muck about, to try and sort of, play in a funny play style, that's fine. I mean, we all pick different ways to enjoy games. That's the whole point of them. They're not expected to be played the same every single way. Now, basically, the debate went on for a little while, and then we got into something that segued off a little bit, but kind of made me interested. My friend who said that ranked was an important thing said, one of the main issues we have is that there's a divide. You have the people that like ranked, and they play it seriously, and they enjoy it, and then you have the idiots that come into ranked and play it like it's casual. And this I did understand. This was something that kind of struck with me a little bit and kind of made me realise, well, yes, this is why rank should matter, at least to some degree. And the reason I say this is because we all play ranked for different reasons, whether it's to get a better rank, to have bragging rights over your friends, just to prove you can improve, just because you want to try a more serious game mode for Siege, or you think you're good enough for a more serious game mode of Siege. But there's a group of people that come on, and they simply come into ranked to play it like it's casual. They don't take it seriously. they team kill, they quit out of games early, they do all sorts of stupid things that affect those around them. And the best example I have of this was the other day I was playing on Favela. And you know what, the map was fine, the team I had were really good, they were a good laugh. There were 4 of them together, and then it was just me against a team of 5. And we were enjoying ourselves. The first 2 rounds we took with ease. The third round was kind of a close call, but again we won, and we were on match point, and we were going to take it. And then the guys I was with, clearly in their Discord chat, or whatever separate chat they were using, went, let's all go recruit and rush. So we were defending the objective, and they just went all recruit and rushed out to try and spawn kill. Now, at the end of the day, that doesn't bother me in the slightest when that sort of thing happens. I'm used to seeing it. It happens all the time. But the issue was, all 4 of them got killed, leaving me in a 1v5 situation, and it didn't end well. I got killed, I got overwhelmed and killed, and that was it. But what pissed me off was, the next round, they tried it again on attack, all went recruit, and all tried to rush the objective, and it failed again. And this is where the mentality issue comes in. These guys were, I think it was golds, they were all golds, I think, at the time, when I remember the game. And they were all, like, you know, pretty good. They could be much higher players, in my own opinion. They could be up there in platinum quite easily. But their intent to play it like casual was so good that they managed to cost us the entire game. So at that point, obviously, like I said, we were now 2 rounds to 3. We still had 1 round in hand, and we could still have taken it quite easily. But on that next round, that would have made it either a win or a 3-3. They all went recruit again and tried the same fucking thing, and cost us the round. And it basically put us at this 3v3 match point situation again, or overtime situation rather, that we shouldn't have been in. And I mean, like that, and that was it. I kind of lost it. I sat down and I just went, right, I'm gonna have to play this as slow as I possibly can to try and cater for these players that don't want to sort of play properly and don't want to help. And then lo and behold, we lost the entire game by the end of the entire thing. Basically, because these guys had the casual mentality when they came in, it kind of ruined the ranked game for me, because I was trying to rank up. I was trying to do a little bit better, trying to get a bit higher, trying to play with some more players, and they ruined it for me. I went down in a rank, and it fucked me. And I don't think that's fair. And this is where the debate of does rank matter kind of comes in. I realised that while I was playing that game, to me, rank was an important thing. I wanted to do better. I wanted a better rank. I wanted to win. Whereas to these guys, it really didn't matter. And they weren't bothered by it at all. They were more there to have fun. And I think after about an hour or so of like sort of calming down from being triggered by these guys, I actually thought to myself, have I lost sight of why I play Siege? Am I more interested in winning and getting a better rank than I am in having a bit of fun and trying some slightly daftest like suggestions and play styles? Have I lost sight of why I actually used to enjoy the game? And I kind of realised I had. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm still quite on the level of rank is important, but I kind of now have a different view of it after realising how angry I got over that game. I should never have gotten that angry. It should never have triggered me as much as it did because of these guys not thinking rank was important. I kind of realised I was envious of these guys who didn't care. And I missed that kind of level of not caring. And I'm trying to get back to that, I have to be honest with you guys. So, if you're a new Siege player, the moral of this story essentially is, don't take rank too seriously. It's not the be-all and end-all. If people decide to call you a noob because you're a lower rank, just ignore them. They clearly lost sight of why they play Siege. And if you are one of the people who like to play for rank, I'm not having a go at you guys. Obviously, you have every right to play the game how you want to play it. I just think, all I'm saying is, just think about it for a minute and think, have you lost sight of why you actually play Siege and why you play video games? Are you playing it more to win than to have fun? Because if you are, you might want to have a little bit of a rethink about why you play Siege. Maybe take a break and come back to it. Because that's what I did, and I actually found I enjoyed the game more once I came back to it with a fresh set of eyes, with a little bit less lust in my eyes to get a higher rank. And I've been enjoying the game a lot more. I mean, I'm finding myself having a bit more fun. In ranked, I will still take it seriously, but if we're 3 rounds up, I will have a bit of a laugh. I'll take the piss for 2 rounds because I know I can do that with a little bit more of a safety net. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. What do you think to ranked and your rank in general? Do you think rank is important? Do you think rank doesn't matter? I'm really interested to know, because obviously this is an interesting topic to talk about, especially in a competitive shooter. Obviously, if you like my channel, feel free to subscribe for more Siege content, as I have more coming out throughout the year as I have planned. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.